Hello, Shiners. It's your boy, Cy Emery, aka Coach Cook, coming to you live once again with another edition of Release the Light. Hi, guys. It's me. It's your boy, Cy Emery, with another edition of Release the Light, aka Coach Cook. This camera does its own thing every now and then, so if it blink or twitch, just bear with me. All right, hey, it's another episode. I haven't seen you guys for like maybe 3 weeks. I promise I'm going to do better. Release the Light is a platform dedicated to encouraging you to shine, to release your positive energy upon the earth. Today's episode is entitled, Good Medicine is Given in Small Dosages. Good medicine is given in small dosages. And I would like to dedicate this episode to the memory of my good friend, my mentor, and my frat brother, Reginald Guy Sr. He was the first person I heard use that phrase. So, but before we get to this episode, let me get to this. Hey, let me welcome all of my new subscribers. Hey, I've gone over 400 subscribers. Wow, to me that's pretty good. Would like to have more, but I feel this platform is for those who look for encouragement and need it. And so I'll get the subscribers that's supposed to be subscribing to Cy Emery. So thank you. And if you're watching my YouTube channel for the first time on Facebook, hey, go to Cy Emery on YouTube and press that subscribe button. And again, I always kind of goof up which side it's on. I would much appreciate it. So now let's get to it. Good medicine is given in small dosages. You know, we shiners, in our haste to help and assist others, sometimes we overdo it. Sometimes we pour it on too thick, especially when we're counseling or giving advice to others. You know, keeping in mind good medicine is given in small dosages. You know, when we get a prescription from the doctor, it doesn't say take the whole bottle. It says take 1 tablet every 4, 6, or 8 hours. It says take a teaspoon every 4, 8, or 6 hours. It doesn't say take the whole bottle. Why? Because it's strong medicine. It's good medicine. And if we take too much, too often, too soon after the last dosage, we get what is known as side effects. We get ill from the medicine. Some of those side effects can end up making us as sick as we were before we went to the doctor. Stomachache, headaches, dizziness, diarrhea, constipation, feeling nauseated, pain, aches, chills. Why? Because we took too much, or was given too much, too soon, or too often. Well, it's the same way when we're trying to help our friends sometimes. We pour it on too thick, too often, and they suffer from side effects. And sometimes we could really lose a really good friend. So I know, especially being a Christian, man, sometimes we really do pour it on too thick when we're witnessing to other people. And then our witness ends up having the adverse effect of what we really was trying to accomplish. Why? Because now that person is suffering from side effects. They got headaches, they got stomachache, they just don't want to hear it anymore. And so, keeping in mind what this episode is all about, good medicine is given in small dosages. I'd like to move into Cy's suggestions for giving out some good medicine. And first of all, I'd like to start with parents. Being a parent myself, 3 sons, my youngest being 30 now, I have grandkids. So I'm not trying to tell anyone how to parent their child. This is just suggestions. When we have that point that we're trying to get across to our kids, one thing, don't lecture. Don't lecture. Don't sit them down for that 1 hour fire and brimstone. Did not tell you that. Don't do that. Don't beat them over the head with those past sins and past faults and all those things that they've done wrong. Because really you have a window of about 20 minutes to get your point across, because after that they turn you off. Being a former school teacher, I know. Man, did I have to keep that health class jumping. 3x5 cards we'll start with. Then we write down, and then let's move into a small group and discuss the 3x5 cards. Let's have a recorder from that group. Now you stand up and give what you guys thought about the 3x5 cards to the whole class. Then we would have a small film strip. After the small film strip, man, we'd go into a small worksheet on the film strip. In that 48 minutes to try to convey that one lesson plan, that one idea that I wanted that class to do. Remember. So please, parents, in getting that point across, use all your resources. You hit them with 15 minutes. Then later on, sometime that day, Dad will hit them with 15 minutes. And maybe tomorrow, an older sibling might hit them with that 15 or 20 minutes. And then when Grandpa or Grandma come to visit, or might make a surprise phone call, they hit them with it. Use all of it, and then you'll see they'll slowly start to get it, because good medicine is given in small dosages. We don't say take the whole bottle at one time. Friend to friend, same thing. Don't try to lecture your friend. Why? Because he or she might say, hey, who are you to lecture me? Why? Because you're in that same age group. 15 to 20 minutes talking about it, and then unless they continue to ask questions. And please, don't be afraid, if it's something that's really serious, don't be afraid to tell the parents about it. Let an adult know, maybe a counselor at school, or maybe their coach if they play sports, or if they're in a band or the chorus. Don't be afraid to let an adult know about whatever it is, if it's something that's really serious and it might be out of your league. And finally, we as those believers, people of faith, keep in mind, what's that old saying, WWJD, what would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? Jesus never beat anyone over the head with the word. He always spoke in parables. He would draw in the sand. He would tell little stories here and there, and then he would let the heart do the rest. So, in our giving, shiners, we must learn to temper our giving. Don't give too much, too often, or too soon. We must remember, good medicine is given in small dosages. It doesn't say take the whole bottle. Give a little teaspoon here and there, and hopefully the medicine will work. Well, that's all I have for you today. Shiners, thank you so much for listening in. I appreciate you. Hey, as always, don't forget to get a copy of my latest book, Over the Tracks. Oh my goodness, it's extraordinarily moving, incredibly funny, and there's puppy love sprinkled all throughout because it's a great coming-of-age story. It's now available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, BAM, Google Bookstore, and also Goodreads. So until I see you again, remember, shiners, let your light shine. Let it shine bright for the whole world to see. This is your boy, Cy Emery, a.k.a. Coach Cook, saying goodbye and God bless.